All right, you guys, it is the Keeping It Raw podcast back at you with another video on today. Make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And let's get right into it. We're going to talk about Emoni Bates. Now, Emoni Bates was one of those players that, that I definitely have my eyes on for, especially for the Detroit Pistons. I felt like if Cade Cunningham didn't have it going on, or if Jaden Ivey was off, grabbing a guy like Emoni Bates could have been special for the Detroit Pistons. But the Pistons decided to go in a different direction, and they went with the Sasser kid instead of grabbing Emoni Bates. I think that they messed up big time. Emoni Bates is balling in the summer league, and that's what you want to see, man. You want to see guys go out there and ball. I mean, Emoni Bates standing at 6'8", 6'9", could have been a weapon for these Detroit Pistons off the bench. Even if he was starting, he still could have been a weapon. If he was playing the small forward or whatever, you could have him, Cade Cunningham, and Jaden Ivey. However you want to mix it up, but I think that the Pistons missed out on this one. They had an opportunity because Emoni Bates wanted to be a Detroit Piston, and you're thinking in your mind, yeah, the Pistons are not going to take this kid. I know that's what I was thinking. Like, the Pistons are not, anytime you think that the Pistons are going to do something, they go in the opposite, total different direction. To me, personally, I think that the Detroit Pistons should have selected Emoni Bates. And if Emoni Bates becomes, quote unquote, a solid basketball player for the Cleveland Cavaliers, you're going to be, you're going to be kind of mad, especially as a Detroit Pistons fans, because you had an opportunity to grab this kid, but you decided to go in a different direction. And I think, to me personally, that's what the Pistons need. Not only do they need defense, they need guys that can get buckets off the bench. You go back into the days of the Pistons, they had guys like Vinnie Johnson and other guys that can come off the bench that can get buckets. That's what the Pistons has always been about, playing tough defense and other guys contributing to the team as well. And I think that that's something that the Pistons definitely messed up in this draft, of not grabbing Emoni Bates. If this kid turns out to be a stud, definitely the Detroit Pistons are going to be wishing that they would have did this thing over, man. But I think that definitely so far, man, me watching him in the summer league, man, it just leaves a bad aftertaste in your mouth. Why the Detroit Pistons did not select this kid. They should have picked this guy. Because I think that, man, you just watching him, the way he plays, man, it's effortlessly on how he's able to create his own shot, how he's able to get his own shot off and everything, man. I love everything about this kid's game, and I'm going to be monitoring Emoni Bates to see what type of player this kid is truly going to be. But right now, what I'm seeing in the summer league from this kid has been phenomenal. He is tearing it up. And you only can wish that the Detroit Pistons would have took this kid. You only can wish that they were thinking, let's go and get that guy, that if Cade doesn't have it going on, and if Jaden Ivey doesn't have it going offensively, we got another stud out there that can either come off the bench or even be in the starting lineup. I think that Emoni Bates is that good, and a lot of people kind of overlook this kid. But I'm telling you, I think that that's just a decision that the Pistons made that they probably are going to regret, especially if Emoni Bates becomes a star or if he just becomes a solid NBA player. And, we know that the Pistons need defense. That's definitely, that's their calling card. It's defense. But you also need guys that can get buckets off the bench and guys that can help out Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey when these guys are not performing or the shots are off and things of that nature. You can't just have two guys. Sometimes you need that third guy to come off the bench and be able to get buckets, be able to score 15, 17 a game. You need that. And I think that that's what Emoni Bates would have gave to the Detroit Pistons right away. He would have gave them that scoring punch that they need. So right now he's playing good in the summer league. And to me, I think that the Pistons should have made the call to snatch Emoni Bates. He wanted to be a part of the Detroit Pistons. I remember him playing some summer ball with Duran. He was playing some summer ball with him, and they were looking good together. But at the same time, the Pistons opted to go in a different direction. So will this bite them in the butt? And will they be thinking about not drafting Emoni Bates? Because Emoni Bates is out here killing them. He's probably one of the top rookies right now in the summer basketball league that's out there balling. The last game I see him play, he had like 21 points, was knocking back step back threes, was just able to get his shot off at will. So we'll see, man, if the Detroit Pistons will regret not bringing in Emoni Bates to be a part of this team. We'll see how good Emoni will truly be with the Cleveland Cavaliers, especially if he gets an opportunity and gets a chance and they bring him up and he makes the roster and everything. All right, guys, make sure you subscribe. I'll be back to you soon with another video. Peace.